welcome back to my channel. You guys, I am so excited for today's video. I feel like I say that about every single video, but I truly am excited. So I woke up this morning and I was trying to brainstorm some video ideas and what I wanted to put out content-wise, and I started going back through some of my Instagrams where I would ask you guys for suggestions. I think one of the most common themes that I kept seeing come back up in y'all's suggestions were that you wanted to go back to the basics. You wanted quick and easy things. You wanted tips and tricks. You wanted 101s of things, and that is exactly what I am bringing you. So we are going to start a new series on my channel called Makeup 101. We are going to bring it back to the basics, people. We are going to make this all about makeup and all about the basics. So this is a series of 101s, how to do different types of things when it comes to your makeup. And in today's first video, we are going to be doing Makeup 101 on lips, liner, and lashes, the three things that make a huge difference when it comes to your makeup. So with that being said, there will be more videos of this to come in the future. So if there's any basics or 101 makeup tips that you want to know how to do, please leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. Let me know what you want to see. So with that being said, I'm going to stop rambling, even though I ramble every single freaking video, and we are going to jump right into this. So if you would like to see my Makeup 101 video on how to do lips, liner, and lashes, then just keep on watching. Okay, so first we are going to start off with liner. I know liner can seem really hard to do, but I promise you with practice, it's actually not hard to do. So the tools that you will need to accomplish a beautiful winged eyeliner are, obviously, eyeliner. My two favorites are the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper Black, and then another really good affordable option is the NYX Professional Makeup Eye Ink Liner, and this is just in the shade Black. I like both of these a lot. I actually have been using the NYX one more than I've been using my Kat Von D one. However, I will say that I feel like the Kat Von D one lasts longer than the NYX one does. This one is easier to like remove. The other tools that you may need while doing your wing liner is concealer and a little flat brush. If you do make mistakes, fear not, you can clean them up with just a little bit of concealer. Boom, it's like it never happened. All right, hopefully you guys can see okay when I do this, and also sorry if I'm a little bit louder than normal. My microphone sits right here on my mirror, so as I get closer to it, you're gonna hear me a little bit louder. Okay, anyway, so I'm going to show you how to get a perfect wing liner, and I promise you it's a lot easier than you think it is. So what I love about both of these liners is that they are a brush tip. I don't like felt tips, I don't like pencils. All of those things just aren't precise enough for me. I feel like having a brush is more precise, and both of these have that kind of brush-like tip to it. So this does have like very flexible hairs that the ink runs through. I just feel like you're able to get a much more sharper and precise wing with that. Okay, so the first thing that you're gonna wanna do before you even start drawing on anything is identify your eye and your eye shape and what you want your wing to look like. Now, I am guilty of this all the time. I used to do wings literally every single day of my life. They were like my signature thing when it came to makeup, so I got really good at them. So if you do them a lot, you'll get used to it and you'll just know your eye shape. However, if I take a break from doing them and then do them again, it's very hard to match them up given that I have two entirely different eye shapes and eye sizes. Don't know if you noticed that before, but now you'll never be able to unsee it. One of my eyes is bigger than the other and they're both different shapes. So with that being said, it's really important to take the time to look at your face, to look at it cohesively and figure out how you want your wings to look and where you want them placed. So typically when you're drawing a wing, you want to think of it coming out from the very bottom corner, almost like underneath of your top lash line, out to your eyebrow. So this is kind of the shape that you're going for. And then from there, you bring it back in and meet that liner. All right, now that we've talked it through, I'm going to show it to you. All right, zooming you guys in as much as I can. We're gonna take it nice and slow. And sometimes it helps too if you hold your eye taut just a little bit. So what I'm going to do is open my eyes really big and kind of find that sweet spot, if I could be in focus, hello, kind of find that sweet spot of where I want to start my liner. So like right under my top lash line, kind of right in that crevice of your eye. So what I'm going to do is hold my eye taut very lightly. This just helps, it's more of a stability thing for me. And I'm going to draw on a wing. like so. So now you can see what I'm talking about with the line going out to my eyebrow. So I would suggest start small. Your wing can always get bigger, but it's very hard to make it smaller. So I'm going to go ahead and start small, and what I do is go ahead and start like 3/4 or halfway from that line that we just drawn out and bring it back in. So boom, right there you already have the outline for your wing. And from here you can adjust, do you want your wing to have a little curve in it? Do you want it to be completely straight? What I like to do is start filling this in so I can get a better look of what this wing is going to look like, and then from there I'll adjust it. Okay, so now that we have our starter wing filled in, I'm just gonna go ahead and connect by drawing the rest of my eyeliner on my eye. Okay, in its most basic form, this is a wing. Boom, you did it. So if I want to make my wing bigger, what I will do is bring in the eyeliner a little bit more. And then if I wanted to make this thicker, all that I would do is add a little bit more to the top like so. And boom, you have one wing complete. Okay, so those are both my wings complete. I'm going to show you what to do if you mess up your eyeliner, just like I did right here, or if you need to clean up the outside. So you made the tail too long, or maybe you smudged up the line here and it's not as straight as you want. I'm gonna show you how to fix it. So all you'll need is a Q-tip and then some concealer, the same concealer that you used under your eyes or something close to your skin tone, and a little flat brush. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do with a dry cotton tip, I'm just going to try to buff that away. This works for me in this scenario because I just have foundation on my eyeballs. I don't have any eyeshadow. If this were eyeshadow, you would have to remove it and then fix your eyeshadow, and that's a whole other story. But I just want to show you that it's a lot easier to remove eyeliner than you think. So without even using any product, just a little bit of a dry cotton, just kind of very slightly rubbing my eyes, you can already see that it's basically gone. So now what I want to do to clean that up a little bit more though is I'm going to take just the tiniest bit. Okay guys, this is the key. Tiny, tiny, tiny bit of concealer, because if you go in with too much liquid over your powders, that's when things can get a little crazy. So we're going to take a small amount, and we are just like, that's even too much for me. So I'm wiping off my brush a little bit, and we're just gonna clean this up a wee bit. And you would use the same technique if you needed to clean up the outer corners of your eyes for whatever reasons. All right, that's my quick liner 101, and now we are going to move on to lashes 101. Alrighty, so right here I have a fresh pair of lashes to show you everything from beginning to end on how to apply false lashes. This is probably my most frequently asked questions that I get in my DMs is, do a video on how to put on false eyelashes. How do you put on your false eyelashes? Tricks to putting on your false eyelashes. They're really not as hard as you think, and I know I keep saying that with everything, but it's truly not. As long as you just practice and take your time with things, it's not hard. And I'm gonna teach you some tricks on how to make these things a lot easier. Let's talk about lashes for a second. So my personal favorites to use are Lily Lashes. They've been my favorite since I've started using makeup. I've used other brands, and don't get me wrong, other brands are great. I just personally love Lily Lashes. I love their styles. I love their quality. They hold up really well. So personally for me, I just love Lily Lashes. And I know 1,000,001 influencers have discount codes, so you can always get them for cheaper if you order online. That's what I personally do. The tools that you will need to put on false eyelashes. A pair of false eyelashes, any kind you choose. You can go get some from the drugstore. I love the brand Ardell and Kiss. They have great ones. You can get some mink ones just like this. These are Lily Lashes. These are in the style 24 karat. I also love Lily Lashes because these are mink lashes, but they are cruelty-free, which is really important to me. You are going to need an eyelash curler to curl them lashes up to Jesus, mascara, scissors to cut your lashes. These are just little beauty scissors, and tweezers and or lash applicator. So you're gonna get your lashes and they look like this. Oh my gosh, I missed a step. Most importantly, you need frickin' lash glue. We'll go over this in a second. Okay, so this is what your lashes are gonna look like, and they come in a little box, but they sit on a little thing like this, just a little plastic eye. You wanna keep this to store your lashes because lashes you can wear multiple times as long as you're taking care of them properly. To remove your lashes, you are going to take your handy dandy tweezers, and you are going to pull your lash from the outer corner, not the inner corner, because most lashes are designed, they taper in no matter what style they are. They always taper in, and they're always designed differently on the inner corner to fit the eye different. So if you pull from the inner corner and go ahead and rip those eyelashes out, they're not gonna look right. So you always wanna pull from the outer corner, just in case you are to rip a couple lashes or something like that. It really doesn't matter because you have to cut them down for size anyway, and it's not messing with the shape or the look of the lashes. All right, so nice fresh pair of beautiful lashes. So the first thing that you want to do is measure them to your eye. To do this, you are going to place your eyelashes, no glue on them, and you are just going to kind of rest them on your eyeball where you would like them to sit. So as you can see, I have tiny eyeballs, so I need to cut a huge chunk of this eyelash off. So I look at it and I kind of measure it. I see, okay, that's kind of where I want it to sit in the inner corner. And again, with this, starting small, you can always cut more. I'm going to cut like the first chunk and a half. All right, so just resting these on my eyeball, they look like they fit, and you could totally glue them on like this. But personally for me, I like my eyelashes just to be a little bit shorter because I kind of have the shaped eyes that I do. I don't even know what to call my eyes. They're hooded. They're like almond. One's bigger than the other. I don't know. They're a hot mess. But I hate it when my eyelashes poke on my outer or inner corner like so much. So I just like to cut a little bit more of mine off so that way they're not bothering me on either inner or outer corner. Okay, so now that we have our eyelashes measured to our eyes, we're going to add some mascara. Now I know that this is a preference. Some people like to put on mascara after their lashes. Some people like to do it before their lashes. Personally, for me, when it comes to the longevity of your lashes, the less product or mascara or things like that that touch the actual eyelash, the better. They're gonna last you longer, because another important part of your eyelashes is keeping them clean. I like to add mascara before I put on my lashes. That way they're not getting all gunky. I just feel like they last a whole lot longer and I have to clean them less. And then I also get this question asked a lot. I mention it in all my videos, but just in case you guys are wondering, my all-time favorite mascara is the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. It is thebomb.com. So that is what I'm going to use. When you know you're putting on false lashes, you don't have to go crazy with the mascara because it really doesn't matter like the length or the curl of your mascara. You just want to get your eyelashes coated in the mascara so that way they blend better with the false ones, since the false ones are so black and your natural eyelashes are obviously not black. So just getting a good coat on them so they'll blend in. Okay, so now that you have your own eyelashes and your false eyelashes all prepped and ready to go, it is time to glue them bad boys on. So I want to take a second to talk about glue because I feel like this is where a lot of people go wrong when it comes to false eyelashes. You can get tons of different glues. They're all out there. The most popular is probably Duo. This is what you get at the drugstore, at your CVS, your Walgreens, your Ulta, whatever. It's very cheap, but it's very good. The ones in the tube I don't like because personally I think they stink so bad. They smell like dead fish and I just can't deal with that. I prefer to have a lash glue that has a brush on it so that way you can actually like brush on the glue to your lash. Okay, so this is the Duo brush on adhesive in clear. So when you go to the store, you're gonna see Duo and you're gonna see a bunch of different boxes and colors and things like that. The green one is the one I like to use. The other ones are colored glue. So you can get glue that is tinted like brown or black or whatever so that way it blends in a little better, but personally I like the clear so that way you can use it with or without eyeliner. For glue, a little goes a long way. I have seen so many people mess up with this because they use too much glue to apply their lashes and they don't apply them correctly. So we're gonna walk through this really slow. So just holding my eyelash with my fingertips, just like this, and in the same hand, we are just going to brush on the adhesive as so. So you can see the adhesive is blue like that, and you're going to add it to the natural part of the lash where it kind of curves in. The only place where I will go in and add additional glue is to the inner corner and the outer corner, just because those tend to kind of lift up for me. So now, do not go in right now and put on your lashes because the glue is not tacky, it is not dry yet, it will slide all over your eye, you will get glue everywhere, you will get it in your eye, it will burn, it will not be good. it just won't be good, okay? Let your lashes get tacky. With this glue in particular, when it dries, it goes from like a white to a dark blue and almost gets clear. So once it's more so like darker blue and clear is when you know it's tacky enough. So I'm almost gonna like show you up close so you can really see in the lash. So you see how like on the spot in the middle, you can see it's white versus the inner corner where it's lighter blue. That's how you can tell that they're drying. So you don't want to wait until they're completely dry. You still want them to be a little wet and tacky. So now that they're tacky and they're good to go, looking at the glue, there's only one little spot like right there that's not completely tacky, ready to go, but that's okay because we're going to apply them slowly, and by the time I put them on, it'll be ready to go. I'm going to slowly go from the top of my eye and place them down. Just like that. Then grabbing your tweezers or your lash applicator, whatever you feel more comfortable using. I am not saying go ahead and use a pair of tweezers and go poke your eyes out, but I know how to put on lashes. I've been putting them on for years, so tweezers I am comfortable with. You're gonna wanna make sure that it is adhered to the outer corner and the inner corner. Then, once your eyelashes are stuck to your inner and outer corner, I like to go in with my tweezers and kind of smush my lashes together. See how I'm going down the band and just kind of smushing them together? This is even easier if you use the lash applicator because it has a little curve to it. You just go in and smush them. This just helps everything blend in together. So this is when you're gonna wanna fiddle around with them a little bit, make sure they're comfortable, make sure they're fitting your eyes, that they're stuck down. When placing them on, you also wanna make sure you're getting as close to your lash line as possible so there aren't any gaps. Another reason why I like the brush-on adhesive, I always have problems with my inner corners. I think it's just the way my eyes are shaped. I don't know, maybe God hates me, who knows? But I can get in there so easily and just brush on a little bit more adhesive to where I need. Let it dry for a couple seconds and then place that inner corner where I want it to sit so that way it's not bothering me. Then once your lashes are securely glued on, what I like to do is just kind of push them up with my finger. I just like them to kind of sit down on my lash line, and I find that doing this, especially on my inner corner, just makes it a little bit more comfortable for me. So just kind of flipping them up, making sure they're nice and purty, because you want your lashes to sit like this, not like this, if that makes sense. So when you're putting them on your eyes, you want them to kind of sit down like this and not poke straight out like this. And boom, just like that, you have one eyelash on, and you can see the difference a lash makes, ladies and gentlemen. Look how fluffy and just, oh, I'm so cute, I'm such a little dainty girl, and boom, just like that, we have two perfectly symmetrical, sharp winged eyeliner and our false eyelashes all put on. You can see a huge difference just these two things alone make, but personally, I think the triple threat is the liner, lashes, and lips, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to show you all of my tricks that I have for lips and how I do them. For so long, I would just go in and just straight apply a color, and that was it. I would like follow my natural lip line and call it a day. And don't get me wrong, that looks beautiful, but did you know, just like contouring your face, you can contour your lips to make them appear fuller, bigger, juicier, and actually look more natural than just applying one flat dimensional color. Ladies and gentlemen, this is revolutionary. So I'm going to be demonstrating this technique using my favorite lip combination. So real quick, I'll just run through those with you. I really, really love the ColourPop lip liners. Listen, you guys, I didn't get into lip liners until this year, and they have forever changed my world. I don't know how I did my lips without them. I don't know how I lived without them. The ColourPop ones are personally my favorite. I have tried many a drugstore ones. I don't feel like spending a lot of money on the expensive ones personally for me, but the ColourPop ones, let me tell you, they are good. So this is in the shade Curvy, and this is like just a deeper nude. It works perfect for me and this lip combo that I do. The actual lip color is Kylie Cosmetics Velvet Liquid Lipstick in the shade Bare. This is just my favorite go-to, especially in the wintertime because it's not totally matte. And then for gloss, I use the Jeffree Star Cosmetics lip gloss in the shade Diamond Juice. Love, love all these products. Get the crusties off your lips. So step one to the perfect lip application is hydrating your lips. You guessed it, shocker. I start off my makeup by putting Aquaphor on my lips. Every single time, I let that sit in my lips as I'm doing my makeup, so that way when I get to the end of my makeup to do my lips, they are nice and hydrated. They don't have any crusties on them, even though they do now because I've been talking for a while, but they are nice and hydrated. I personally do wipe the foundation off of my lips just because I don't like that feeling. I have very dry lips and I don't want to add another layer to them, but I know people that like to keep foundation on their lips, so either way, doesn't matter. You can use this technique. Do what you wish with it. All right, so let's talk lip liner. So when choosing your lipstick combination, you always want your lip liner to be darker than your lipstick. I would recommend at least 2 to 3 shades darker than your lipstick. And here's why. Contouring, ladies and gentlemen. Contouring. When it comes to contouring your lips, the dark liner itself is going to do majority of the work for you because you are using a dark liner on your outer part of your lips and then something lighter on the inner. It's already going to give the illusion of your lips looking plumper and poutier just by the color alone. But actually drawing on your lips and overlining them. Now, my friends, here's the mistake I made for the longest time. When you are drawing your lips, and I'm going to show you this in a second when I do them, you do not want to overline the outer parts of your lips. You will look like a duck if you do that. Take it from someone that did it for so long and did look like a duck. It will make your mouth appear wider and not fuller like you want it to. You want your lips to appear fuller this way and not this way. So you're gonna wanna overline and concentrate the liner on the lowest point of your bottom lip and the highest point of your top lip. So your Cupid's bow and then your bottom lip. So I'm just going to follow first my natural lip line. Just gonna go over my Cupid's bow. And I like to do a little cross, so I'll do one Cupid's bow and kind of cross down, and then I'll do the other one and cross back. So now that I have my natural lip line in, you can already tell they look pretty plump. I'm telling you, lip liners, people. I'm going to go ahead and slightly overdraw them. I am aware I have big lips, okay? I was blessed with that. I love my juicy lips, but I don't want to go crazy with them. So I am just going to slightly overline them on my Cupid's bow. As such, so just a little bit higher than my natural lip line. Then I am going to follow the rest of my natural lip line down to the corners of my mouth, as so. So that is your top lip lined. Okay, then for your bottom lip, you're going to do the same thing. Start with your natural line first, just like that. And for me, I just spit everywhere. For me personally, I don't like to overline my bottom lip that much because my bottom lip is my bigger lip. So I will just really, really slightly, barely even overline it. Then what you are going to do is shade in your outer corners of your lips with the same lip liner. This is going to continue to help give the illusion of having a fuller, poutier lip. Then you are going to take your lip color of choice and only add a little bit to the center of your lips. So I like to start with a little bit, dab it out, and I can use my fingers to do this. So boom, just like that with those two products alone, just using a little bit of highlighting and contouring as you would on other parts of your face, just on your lips, you automatically look like you have bigger and poutier lips. You can obviously use this technique with any kind of lip product that you like, and this is just one technique. This is to make your lips look bigger and poutier. Think about it in reverse. If you wanted to make your lips look smaller, you would do a darker color on the inside and a lighter color on the outside. However you want to do it, whether you're using a liquid lip, whether you're using a lipstick, a lip gloss, you can do this with any lip products that you want to do. Alrighty, you guys, and that is it for this first series of Makeup 101 lips, liner, and lashes. I hope you guys enjoyed it and you were able to pick up some helpful tips and tricks. I am so excited to be starting this new series on my channel, so if there's anything else, Basic 101, anything to do with makeup that you want to learn, let me know down in the comments below. I will be creating a new tag on my channel where all of these 101 videos will live, so if you need to go back and reference them at any point, they will be on my channel right in the Makeup 101 tag. And while you're here, don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button as well as turn on that notification bell. And if you would like to follow me on my social media, both my Instagram and Twitter are just at Erica Medlin. Alrighty guys, that is it for this one. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Mwah!